Avengers Secret Wars 2025. Everything you need to know. That was the granddaddy of all revelations. The blueprint for the next chapter of the Marvel Cinematic Universe was released by Kevin Feige this past weekend at Comic-Con. Phases 1 through 3 were known as the Infinity Saga, while phases 4 through 6 were known as the Multiverse Saga. And while the direction of phase 4 has been ambiguous at all times, we now have a firm destination in 2 new Avengers extravaganzas, both of which are set to be published in 2025. The Kang Dynasty is the Brace's version of Infinity War, and it will culminate in the Secret Wars, the seeds of which are normally sowed even at this early stage. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss Avengers Secret Wars 2025. Everything you need to know, so stay tuned to find out. Now let's start our video. Though the comic book of the same name has become legendary, the Secret Wars franchise began in the mid-1980s with a line of Mattel toys. Mattel needed a tie-in story involving various Marvel characters to simplify the manufacture of large-scale playsets. Secret Wars was presented as a possible outcome by Jim Shooter, a Marvel writer and editor-in-chief at the time. According to the plot, the Beyonder, a cosmic joker, brought a slew of Marvel heroes and villains to a planet called Battleworld, where they fought each other with various high-tech weaponry and vehicles. Because the events of this 12-issue comic story took place across several volumes, a big sequel reboot was released decades later in 2015. In the more recent story, the fragments of numerous Marvel universes, devastated by incursions, more on these later, united to form a new battle world, with each universe retaining its distinct geographical area. There were 9 issues in the primary series, but it was referenced in at least 250 additional series. Without giving too much away, the end was a calmer and more organized new Marvel order. They're all over the place and in large numbers. Captain America, Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, Iron Man, the Hulk, She-Hulk, Thor, the Wasp, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, and Wolverine were among the heroes in attendance. Doctor Doom, the new Battleworld's God Emperor, Doc Ock, the Enchantress, Kang the Conqueror, and others appeared, as did Galactus, the huge cosmic Fantastic Four enemy. We can't guarantee that every single one of them will appear in the MCU adaptation, but we can say with some certainty that it may contain more than you think, even if some of the names on that list are ones you wouldn't expect to see again. Jonathan Majors previously played the character, or a variation of him, in the Loki series finale. The Time Variance Authority and the End of Time Citadel are controlled by He Who Remains. He formed the TVA as a result of a dimension war. However, in this timeline, he is killed by Sylvie, the female Loki played by Sophia DiMartino. On the other hand, Majors returns in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, and beyond. He stands to benefit the most from a position as Thanos in the Multiverse Saga. Based on what we've seen in the comics thus far, Kang the Conqueror should be ready to take over the world. As a result, the moniker. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's continue. The Celestials, who draw their power from cosmic energy, are responsible for the Eternals' genesis. Even Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, who is not a Celestial, but was transformed into something resembling one when he threw himself into a star for reasons, survives on this cosmic energy. Yes, mythology is complicated. The setup is slight, but it exists. If the Eternals appear out of place in the MCU right now, they haven't yet fully submerged themselves in Jack Kirby's weird cosmic creations. And wherever the Silver Surfer goes, he announces Galactus' arrival. As a result, I think that's quite cool. Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy, is whisked away to the Sony reality in the middle of the Spider sequel No Way Home, but not before leaving behind a tiny bit of black symbiote goo in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The notion of Spider-Man's black outfit and the Venom emblem originated in the original Secret Wars comics from the 1980s, when he discovered them on Battleworld and brought them back to Earth as his showy new monochrome duds, only to be separated from them by Reed Richards and Johnny Storm. Because we are already familiar with Venom, the film's adaptation will most likely change some facts. But if we truly travel to Battleworld, we should anticipate seeing different symbiotes. Some fans believe Ned, Jacob Battalion, will inherit the symbiote and exploit his newfound magical talents and extraterrestrial power to corrupt himself into a supervillain akin to Hobgoblin. However, in the comics, the cunning Eugene Flash Thompson, Tony Revolori, acquires a symbiote and becomes Agent Anti-Venom, so the outcome of this plot might go on a variety of paths. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. You can subscribe and watch more videos on our channel to keep up with more content. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.